police to do, like mental health issues or policing in schools and all the rest, that perhaps we can shuffle some of that money around.
Suck it up. Defunding the police has to happen. We need to defund the police.
Mayor Eric Garcetti saying, take some of the money from policing, about $150 million.
I applaud Eric Garcetti for doing what he's done.
Not only do we need to just invest more in police, but we need to completely dismantle the Minneapolis Police Department.
We need to send this bitch back to the country. This bitch is a fucking cancer. Straight up. Straight up.
So yes, defund your butts. Defund you.
Yes,
And the other whore you saw is a fucking racist. These people are fucked, dude. These people are evil fucking people, dude. Ilhan Omar fucked her brother, right? And this whore, all she does is bash fucking white people. All she does is say racist shit online. Whatever. Let's go. Let's keep going, bro.
Your butts. Defund you.
yes, I support the reallocation of resources from NYPD.
We will be moving funding from the NYPD to youth initiatives and social services.
They are talking about reducing the allocation of resources to that department, and I think every single city in this country ought to be thinking about the same thing.
Yes, I support the defund movement. I'm for responsible reallocation of resources.
And defund the police.
I think you do all those other things, you don't need all the money that's going to the police
Look at this stupid
department.
Karen.
So yeah, I mean, the spirit of it, I do support
Can't board an
that.
egg, you
a
dumbass.
lot of us were asked if we could imagine a future without police back in 2017
Yeah, I could imagine a
when we were
future
running
without
for
police,
office.
bitch.
And I answered yes to that
You're gonna
question.
get rigged.
We are going to reduce funding in the police department and redirect that money.
There's no reason the police budget to just keep growing. San Francisco, please. Please go check out how San Francisco's doing.
We propose to
Julia
redirect
Castro,
over
fuck
$7 million from the police bureau.
That our city, through our city administrative
officer, identified $250 million in cuts.
Rashida Tlaib tweeting, no more policing, incarceration, and militarization. It can't be reformed.
When they're saying defund the police, what are they saying? They're saying we want fundamental, basic change when it comes to policing. And they're right.
We are reallocating funds. The police department here in Minneapolis needs to be dismantled, and we need to start anew.
In some necessary cases, completely dismantling those police.
If by right now you're not at a rage where you physically want to bash these people, you ain't from the hood. Nah, you ain't from the hood. You ain't grew up in the hood. You ain't ever been in danger. You ain't ever been in danger. Definitely not. And if you're fucking with this and you are from the hood, you a gangbanger, nigga. You's a real nigga. And I salute you. Keep doing your thing, my nigga. Burn that shit. Get your money, nigga. Get your fucking money. Now's the time, dog. Now's the time. Get your money. Get your money. Look what these... Get your money, dog.
Police forces.
Police departments are taking a sizable amount of the budget of a lot of municipalities and other entities. We need to look at those budgets, pull some of the money back, and invest it in other things.
We are committed to shifting.
Every single person that I've seen so far is a fucking cancer in this country. And this is the reason why we're done. We're done because nobody's going to say it. Nobody's going to agree with it. So we're done. These people, look what these people have done. They're killing people. The murder rates have gone up. That's all people that are dying. Not just numbers, just guys that look like me. Getting their fucking heads blown off. I see it online. Okay? I'm so tired of being mi hijo, ay Dios, mi hijo. You know what I'm saying? Because these little niggas want to be gangbanging and shit. I mean, I show y'all the videos. I'm just saying, you know? Because I'm the bad guy. Because I hate these people. I'm the bad guy. Right? Let's go.
Resources.
Our calls to defund the police have been met with resistance.
To stop investing so much money in this militarized police.
This bitch looks like she's never seen a crack rock in her whole life. She looks like she don't know what it's like to get a sandwich at the deli. Why are you listening to this whore? Lisa Bender.
Force and instead invest in the things that our community really needs.
Yes, I support a radical reimagining.
First of all, bitch, get some fucking hair, dude. You look like my fucking cock. And you like cock. So get the fuck away from me, dude. You're a fucking idiot. Oh, broken fucking people, dude. This guy walked up. This guy right there, Don Lemon, walked up to a guy. I mean, research it and grabbed his cock and asked him if he like pussy or dick. If he done that to me, he'd be dead. Or I would have snapped his fucking neck. I would have snapped his neck and walked in the fucking jailhouse like fucking Pac. Hell yeah, I snapped Don Lemon's neck. You feel me? And this bitch, she just need to get some hair. And basically, like, you are, ugh. I do not like Simone. What's her name? Simone Biles? Are you Simone Biles? Nah, that's the other fat bitch. Yo, you're not beautiful, bitch. I don't know who's selling these bitches that they look beautiful balls. I don't know who's selling y'all bitches that shit. You do not look beautiful, yo. And you're full of hatred. Right? You feel me? But I hate you right back. I love hating. I was born in hatred. But I'll allocate my hatred where it belongs. To people that are hurting innocent people. People, the weakest people in this country. The people in the neighborhoods. The people that need the most protection. You guys sit up there in your high horses and you don't know anything about us. And you think you can dictate to us. Well, fuck you, you fat bitch.
Safety and public safety.
I do believe that we need to reallocate.
This one's special. This whore is a special one. This is a special whore right here. AOC. The dumbest motherfucker I've seen in my fucking life. This bitch makes me cringe that I'm fucking Hispanic. And that I love Puerto Rican so much. I'm Puerto Rican, my nigga. Like, I'm not Puerto Rican, but I'm fucking Puerto Rican. I'm more Puerto Rican than this whore. I am more Puerto Rican than this bitch. I for sure. Yo comí más arroz con chuleta amarillo que esa perra obligado, loco, porque esa tipa no es del bloque, esa tipa no es de nada. ¿Cómo esa tipa no está representando a nosotros? Oh, sorry, guys. My bad. Let's keep going.
Resources away.
And will this involve cuts? Yes, of course. To every department,
you want your money.
Including the
Look at that
police
sleaze bag.
And so
there's always a white sleaze. All the way at the end of the Democratic Party, look for it. There's this white sleaze bag that looks at us like we're shit. Like we're just these little pawn pieces. They could just move around. And then they hate the Republicans, the other white guys, because they don't really look at us like that. That shit fucks the business. All the restrictions, all the bullshit they do, it fucks the business of the other white niggas. That niggas that don't give a fuck about us. Our friends by default. Because if you leave us alone, we're going to be fine. A white man that leaves me alone is my friend. A white man that tries to help me, fuck you. That's the experience I've gotten so far from this country. If you're not hiring me, my nigga, you ain't helping me. Only those that hire me can help me. And these motherfuckers ain't hiring anybody.
We get rid of that cancer.
When we said defund the police, the world woke up.
I really love.
Yeah, the world woke up, all right. The world woke up, all right. yeah, the world woke up, all right. And the gangsters woke up, bitch.
Black Lives Matters and other protesters have put this
beta
to defund.
Defunding police means defunding police. If these reports are accurate, then these proposed cuts to the NYPD budget are a disingenuous illusion. This is not a victory. The freshman Democrat adding the fight to defund policing will continue.
We are going to reimagine policing in New York.
I have something. Why don't we make that bitch live in the Bronx? That should be a fucking rule, bro. That you should live in the fucking hood of what the fuck you're representing. That should be a fucking rule, dude. I know that bitch don't live in the fucking Bronx. And if she does live in the Bronx, it's high somewhere where she's very inaccessible to the little blood niggas, to the little trini niggas, to the crib niggas. You don't see them niggas, bitch. You don't see the shootouts.
New York City.
I think the idea of having a police-free future is very aspirational. And I am willing to stand with community members who are asking us to think of that as the goal.
Should be defunding or dismantling their police departments, such as in Minneapolis and New York.
My answer is yes to that. We need to
rob
be looking
these
at it clear.
people for the love of Christ. Rob these people.
And not further investing
rob these people.
In a carceral
rob them. Put a gun to their fucking head.
A
Pistol whip them and take their shit, bro.
Dismantling that institution.
So defunding the police, for me, it means a reallocation of funds.
Why use the word defund?
Why
use the word defund? It's like, this is the word that's coming from the streets, you know?
We're going to dissolve the gun violence reduction team.
the school resource
That nigga's so
officer
easy to
program
rob. Just rob.
and the transit
Ted
specialty units.
Ted Wheeler, the mayor of Portland, bro. Get at this nigga, gangsters. Beto O'Rourke. I think this nigga's from fucking California.
You don't have one bad apple. You don't have 4 bad apples. You have a system-wide problem in that police department. And only by completely dismantling that system and rebuilding it intentionally with the community members at the table, do you have any hope of getting it right?
I'd fight Beto O'Rourke. I'd pay to fight Beto O'Rourke. I would pay anybody $3,000. That's a lot of money for me. $3,000 if I could fight Beto O'Rourke for 3 minutes and he can't quit and no one can jump in. I'll give you that money. But we gotta publicize that shit, right? And it's definitely gonna be over 18. I'll go Mexican on that nigga for sure.
Together as a community to reimagine what public safety looks like for us.
Like Trump said, go back to your fucking country. Go back to your fucking country. You're a stupid bitch. And you're fucking your brother. Go back to your fucking country and fuck your brother there.
Defunding the police, defunding the Pentagon.
My push is that we defund our police departments.
This idea. These people are smart enough to avoid criminals. Like, yeah, he ain't using no jewelry. That nigga ain't getting robbed because he got nothing to take. Look at this dumb bitch. She looks low IQ. Like, I don't know, man. Looking at this whore, I know she. Just look at her eyes. She looks like these beady eyes. Like, if I see her, I'll get her, bro. I'll trick her for something. That bitch is dumb as fuck.
Reprioritizing our budget. This idea of moving funds and reinvesting.
It means that we need to look at ways in which we can reduce the amount of resources that we're providing to the department, redirect those funds.
To make sure that that defund is first understood and that we bring that home to our community.
So Minneapolis unanimously just voted on a resolution that will engage the community on a 1-year process.
You ever stepped on shit and like you're like, oh shit, what the fuck? That's how I feel about Ilhan Omar.
Of what happens.
I don't feel that much different from the guy next to her either. That guy's a little bitch, but you know what? He's growing a backbone. Lately, he's been growing a backbone, asking questions and shit. You know, so it's whatever. You know, but you must go, bitch. You gotta go back to your fucking country. Who votes these fucking people in? Whoa. Anyway, let the hate continue.
We go through the process of dismantling the department and starting anew.
And what we committed to was a community process to help reimagine public safety.
The city council in Minneapolis made the right decision.
So when we talk about defunding, it can show up in multiple ways.
We obviously took money out of the NYPD budget, put it into youth programs, put it into social services, put it into recreation centers for young people. That's really the right direction. I'm glad we did that.
Not only do we need to defund, but we need to dismantle and start anew. Allows us to really reimagine what public safety should look like in our community.
It means a dramatic reduction in the number of police in our poor communities, and particularly our poor Black and brown communities.
I'm asking you to ask yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice to make sure?
You know, this is why everybody shouldn't be allowed to vote. You should not be allowed to vote. Whoever voted these people in shouldn't be allowed to vote. And it's not that I don't. It's because the guys you like are not in power. No, man. If you're voting for this, just think about this, man. If you vote for these morons, how much sense do you really have? Voting is way too easy in this country. Way too easy. It should be a test, a big ass test. And not everyone should pass it. If you have a ship, this country's like a ship. That's why it's sinking. You know, because the wrong people are at the fucking wheel. It's that simple. Plato made that analogy, I feel. That's why. Was it Plato or Aristotle? One of those guys. They don't like democracy. And I've read that shit when I was young. And it's always stuck in my head like, bro, democracy ain't the best way. You know, it's just not. Because look at the results. You know, we need what we really are, a republic. We're a republic. Realistically, we're a republic. We're not really a democracy. People don't understand that. We don't really do things by votes. We really don't. So, but maybe we should reinvent the public voting, because these people get voted. These people get voted by their not public, what do you call that? By the local peers. It's just low IQ people that don't know what the fuck they're doing. That vote this chaos in. They vote their own destruction. It's sad. And I make fun of it and all that shit, but that shit sucks, dude. These are my people, man. I can relate to any of these people. The Mexicans, the blacks, the Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans, the trailer park trash white even I can relate to, man. That's just crazy, bro. I just can't relate to the people passing these laws that are destroying them. Like that fucking lemur we're looking at right now. In a perfectly wrong world, these people should be incarcerated for the destruction, for the havoc and the irresponsibility of their policies.
That overfunded police departments are defunded.
Our commitment is to end our city's toxic relationship with the Minneapolis Police Department, to end policing as we know it.
And so what we are advocating for is a reorientation, reimagining of what public...
So how in the blue hell can you be a human being and not be a retard and think that a whole year of that is not going to raise crime? Only the Democrats.